Hello all, Jeff here with a new video back on Gran Turismo Sport, trying one of the daily races with something a bit different. One make racing in the 1965 Mini Cooper S at Suzuka East. Old school minis, you normally see this kind of stuff in the Italian job. Well, since this is Suzuka, you could call this race the Japanese job. Anyway, I qualified and I ended up qualifying 4th after a couple of laps, so it's not too bad. And the thing is, with these old school minis, they are slow. However, at Suzuka East, you can take almost every corner flat out, which means the racing is going to be very, very close indeed. A fellow Australian is on pole position. I'm starting in 4th spot, going for the dark green because a Mini Cooper that was dark green won Bathurst in 1966. No, you're not hearing things. One of these things won Bathurst. Anyway, 5 lights and we're off. So, yep, it is a very slow car. One thing I found with this car, normally with road cars in GT Sport, it takes ages to change gear. Not here though, surprisingly. And, yeah, so there must be some modifications done to this Mini, because as you can see, it's got a roll cage. As you know, it's a bit of a handful, but it's bearable because there's hardly any power. Now, if you are going to use this car, turn traction control completely off, because if you have traction control on this thing, you're not going to get the power to the ground, let's be honest. It's relatively easy to handle, although if you go off the track, especially on the AstroTurf, yeah, you'll probably spin or understeer wide. But yeah, it's well, I thought this would be a lot of carnage like when I was racing Toyota 86s at Suzuka. It's not like that, trust me. It's actually a lot of fun racing these things. Yeah, they're slow, but they're easy to drive. The field is very close together. Yeah, I suppose last week there was a daily race with the Nissan 300ZX at some random track in France. I forget what it's called. But however, there's this guy that's in 11th. He's in the sand trap, and then he respawns in the middle of the track just as we get to him. Luckily, he's ghosted, but the leader has coughed up the lead. He's down in the 4th place now. Oh mate, what have you done there? And he just dropped to the back of the field. So yeah, that's what happens when you get on that AstroTurf. Like turns 1 and 2, they're not flat out on GT Sport, even in this car. But yeah, that's the thing when you get respawned. You try and say you hit the sand or you spun and you try and save it yourself. For some reason in GT Sport, launching cars off the line is just no good. I don't know why that's the case. I don't know, like I've only played a bit of Gran Turismo before getting GT Sport, but anyway, so I'm in 4th spot, and I'm behind this other Aussie that just passed me in the S's. I didn't have that good of a run as 5th place. He's got a fairly big penalty, so I don't really have to worry about him that much. However, I'm going to make a move on War 2 Racer, but I've gone in way too hot. I'm sliding, I'm on the AstroTurf, and I've dropped to 5th place. So, yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a shame really, because if I didn't make that mistake, I probably would have been battling for the lead. But, in the same sense, oh, hello, he's ghosted. Whether he's trying to serve a bit of his penalty, I don't know, but we'll see what happens. So we got the 2 Japanese guys up the front. To be honest, if I didn't make that mistake, I probably would have been right up behind them. But the beauty with slow cars that handle really well, the field is really, really close together. So here we go. Now the guy in front has actually served all of his penalties, so I do have to battle for that position now. So lap 4 of 7. Now start finish line GT Sport is where it is in Formula 1, whereas in Forza the start finish line is where P1 is on the grid. Anyway, oh mate, I don't know what he's doing. He's just gone straight in front of me, and because of that rejoin, 5-second penalty. And I've lost my sportsmanship rating because of tapping him, but to be honest, there isn't much else I could have done. But at least I didn't cop a penalty. But yeah, I'm in 5th place. So yeah, this guy, he's having a bit of troubles. He keeps copping penalties. He's ghosting a bit, but then again, he's probably trying to serve bits and pieces of his penalty. But nah, see you later, mate. He's in the grass. He's in the sand. I don't have to worry about him anymore. But in the same sense, he has served all of his penalty. So if I make a mistake, I'm gonna have to worry about him. Now, yeah, it's, as you can see, there's a fair gap between me and the top 3. But what you're gonna see is just the smallest of mistakes can get you back into this race. As War 2 Racer has done the same thing I have a couple of laps ago. Now I'm going to have a go at him for 3rd place. I give him a little bit of a tap. I'm like, nah, I'm not forcing this position. I don't want to lose more sportsmanship rating. As we go through the S's, we're fairly evenly matched actually, so you just never know what's going to happen. As War 2 Race just goes a little bit wide. Yep, he almost got the grasp, but yeah, it's a very good racing this. As we go into the last right-hander, as he just goes a little wide. I thought I took the inside a bit better there, but then again, his early corner speed was a lot better than mine. Now, just listen to this. I just ended up banging on the limiter because I didn't know where the rev limiter was on this car. However, the thing is, it just doesn't cut out like a rev limiter on any other car would do. Like it's like the limiter on this car cuts the engine out by what, a second and a half, where most cars' limiters just like it's really weird with the Mini. But anyway, I'm right up behind 3rd place here. I'm planning on making the move now. Right now, let's be honest, I'm not going to catch up to the top 2. They haven't really made any mistakes. If they did make mistakes at turns 1 and 2, I probably would be right up behind him. Anyway, he goes wide. I go in shallow, and my line has seemed to work because I'm on the inside here for the straightaway for turn 1, and I've made the move stick with 1 lap to go. So now I've just got to keep it straight, basically. But 4th, 5th, and 6th are right behind me, so I've got to make sure I keep this thing on the track, don't make any mistakes. 1st and 2nd place, they seem very safe now. So yeah, out of the 1 make daily races I've seen ever since I've had GT Sport, this is easily the best one. It's not like you're going to have some car with a lot of power and a lot of weight on a tiny little track. This is perfect. Small car, not much power, small track, corners that can be taken very, very fast. It's a good recipe. Like, this is the best set of daily races I've seen in GT Sport since I've had this game. Anyway, we go to the last turn, and I've made it stick. Look, if I didn't make that mistake, I probably would have been right up there with the lead. But in saying that, I started 4th, finished 3rd. So yeah, not too bad. And yeah, so there you have it. So if you liked the video, smash the thumbs up button, leave a comment, let me know what you think. If you want to see more, subscribe for more content and tap the notification bell. Also, Discord in the description below. Anyway, this is Jeff here, and happy racing. Cheers.